Hi guys, as you may or may not recall, I recently did a thanks for 200 subscribers video in which I actually said I had New Year resolutions to make more videos, and one of the things I've done for a long time was do DVD collection videos where I show my DVD collection off, and today we've got an update, the first of maybe 3 parts. There's one part, the first part today. This one I think I've filmed about 2 or 3 times, but either the camera's played up or I've never actually uploaded it for some reason. But here's to hoping this video works. So basically today I'm showing off all the DVDs, DVDs and Blu-rays, not videos, that I got since October up till before Christmas. So it's everything, yeah, from October to December. So let's crack on, I guess. We're going to start off with some Blu-rays. Just put the DVD underneath the 4 Blu-rays I got. You may know that Blockbuster recently shut down. All of the remaining stores, I think all over the world pretty much, now fully shut, which was weird for me because I've always had our Blockbusters. It's always been there ever since I was born. It's been there since before I was born. I'm pretty sure my parents said that when they moved here something like 23-ish years ago, it was there. Maybe 24 years, I don't know. But yeah, they said it's been there ever since they've moved down where I live. So, yeah, it's definitely weird for it not to be there anymore. But yeah, so they had a massive closing down sale, and I bought 4 Blu-rays and a couple DVDs. So let's start off with the Blu-rays. First up, I got The Amazing Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man reboot. I love the original trilogy, even the third one. I really like the third one, even though a lot of people hate it and it's been called one of the worst films ever made. It's gotten a lot of unnecessary hate. It's a great trilogy. The third one's good. There's a lot of problems, yes, but it's not awful. This one is. I really did not like The Amazing Spider-Man. I got it for completionist's sake, and I wanted to watch it again because I haven't seen it since it came out. And yeah, as I said, I didn't like it. I thought Andrew Garfield was a terrible Spider-Man. He made Tobey Maguire look really good as Spider-Man, and he wasn't great either. But compared to Andrew Garfield, he was at least decent. My main problem with Andrew Garfield wasn't that he was a bad actor or anything. He's really good. He was fantastic in The Social Network. But he's too muscly. He is not nerdy enough to be Peter Parker. He just isn't. Tobey Maguire, yeah, he's a fantastic Peter Parker because you believe that he's nerdy and that you wouldn't believe he's Spider-Man. Whereas Andrew Garfield, he's not nerdy at all. He's apparently a teenage social outcast. No, he's fucking not. When he puts the glasses on, he just turns into a hipster. Yeah, Emma Stone did a really good job as Gwen Stacy, and I'm not just saying that because I have a massive crush on Emma Stone, but it is true, she did do a great job in this film. My main problem with this film was it was even, you'd think now they've got Gwen Stacy in the films, you think, oh, it's going to be even closer to the original comics, because Mary Jane Parker wasn't in the original comics at first. She came into it, and Gwen Stacy died, and Mary Jane Parker became Spider-Man's girlfriend and eventual wife. Whereas, in the original comics, as I said, Gwen Stacy was the original woman, and in the movies, the original trilogy, they had Mary Jane Parker. In this, they pretty much just replaced Mary Jane Parker with Gwen Stacy, and that's all they've done. It's not closer to the comics at all. Yeah, as I said, it's even further away. I have a, where it is, somewhere over there, I can't bother to get it. I have like an essential Spider-Man comic collection. Never been a huge Spider-Man comic fan. I like the idea of it, and I like the first 3 films, but not really the comics, not a big fan. But I like the first couple of comics in the set, especially the first one. I really like the first one. I also like the Who Killed Gwen Stacy one, or no, the night Gwen Stacy died, that was it. That was a really good one, and I hope they actually make that. If they make like Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 3, I'd go see that. I'm not going to see the second one because it looks awful, but in my opinion anyway, I just think it looks terrible. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I've read the first few comics, and they're closer to the original trilogy, which is weird because, as I said, Gwen Stacy isn't in them. But then you look at this, and it just doesn't work. It really does not work. Lizard was good. The acting was good. I just thought the story wasn't very good. They kind of fucked up Spider-Man's backstory. Andrew Garfield was not a very good Peter Parker. So, yeah. I don't think The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is going to be any good, but maybe it will be. I don't know. So, Amazing Spider-Man. Next up, we have the 4th in a film series that I own all 4 of them on DVD. Now I own the 4th one on Blu-ray. It was like £2.50, so I couldn't. No, it was even less than that, I think. Tell me. No, I think it was £2.50. I'm not sure. Might have even been £1.50, something stupid like that. It was really, really cheap. And I'm reviewing this entire horror series. I don't know when this is being uploaded, but basically I've just finished making the intro and I'm getting ready to upload it. So, of course, you probably know what it is. It's Scream 4. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it too much because, of course, I got the review, but I'll go over it basically really quickly. Sydney, the star of the original 3, is back in Woodsboro. I think that's what it's called. And she's back to do like a book signing for a new self-help book. And while there, a string of new murders start, and they're all aimed at her niece. Oh, it's her cousin. I thought it was her niece. Yeah, her cousin and her friends. So basically, Sydney and the is it, who else is it? I can't fucking remember the names of the characters. I haven't seen the film for a long time. Oh yeah, Sheriff Dewey and Gale. They're all working on trying to find out who this new killer is and trying to stop them from killing the rest of the people. And yeah, it targets remakes instead of sequels or slasher films, which I thought was a fantastic idea because this came out 2011. Yeah, 2011. When remakes were huge, they still are now. But basically, I liked what it did about that. So, yeah, I didn't have high hopes for the film when I saw the trailer. Came out, waited a while, finally watched it when they had it on Sky Movies, and really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'm glad to own it on Blu-ray. Next, we have a film that I've only seen the once. I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet. I watched it just after it came out. It's a fantastic film, which I wished I'd seen in the cinema, but I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I actually don't know why I didn't, because it came out literally like the week of my birthday. I think it might even came out on my birthday. But, of course, my birthday's 28th of January, which means it was probably going to be a bad film, but it wasn't. Well, you can actually see where the sticker's been on the Blu-ray. That's weird, because I've had this for about 3 months. So, yeah, January, bad films come out, but this is a rare exception where it was a great film that came out in January. It is Chronicle, the extended edition. One of the only found footage films I like. I also like Cannibal Holocaust, and I think that's about it. I haven't seen Blair Witch Project, but I hate the Paranormal Activity films. Yeah. Chronicles basically the found footage. It's a found footage story about these three kids who get superpowers after finding. Well, it's like they find a hole in the ground or something. They go into it. Something happens. I can't remember. And they've got superpowers. So the film's basically them just with the camera showing off their superpowers. And yeah, there's a lot of fantastically shot moments in the film, and you know, it's a lot of fun. It just really is. And as the film goes along, it gets darker and darker and darker till this massive ending. And there's a lot of moments, you know, because it's a found footage movie, there's a lot of moments where you're like, oh, come on. Why would someone be holding a camera then? There's a lot of those convenient camera moments. But, yeah, most of them work. Most of them are fine. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of times when literally someone will drop a camera and just show the floor for a few minutes while you see like some action going on in the background. But yeah, Chronicle, really good film. Definitely recommend it. And the final Blu-ray is one that, again, I haven't seen on Blu-ray yet, but I have seen on TV when it was on TV, on Sky Movies again, I think. But I really, really liked this one. It's from J.J. Abrams. He wrote and directed, and of course he's directing the new Star Wars film, which I'm fucking excited for. That's like, I'm going to see that midnight screening. I've never seen a film at midnight screening, but I'm going to see that at the midnight screening. But yeah, this one is a really good film. I need to see a Star Trek films before I see Star Wars, so I know what I'm getting into, but I pretty much know it from this film. It's Super 8, which is kind of a homage to Steven Spielberg, those sorts of 80s kids films like Stand By Me. That isn't Steven Spielberg, but yeah, like Stand By Me, E.T., not really Close Encounter, well, kind of, but there's no kids in it, so kind of not. But yeah, like, sort of like Stand By Me, those sort of films. Basically, it's about these group of kids who are making a Super 8 movie, and they witness a train wreck, and they learn that aliens have escaped the crash of it, and basically their whole town is being destroyed, and yeah, it's about these kids trying to survive, and it is really fun. Some amazing special effects, not fucks. There's tons of lens flare, which you can see on the cover, because there's tons on the front and tons on the back. But, you know, I've never been bothered by J.J. Abrams' lens flare. I kind of like it sometimes. Sometimes he does do it a little bit too much, but most of the time it's fine. But yeah, it's a really good film. There's nothing else really to say about it. It's a lot of fun, big, loud, blockbuster film. Yeah, definitely recommend that. Now, one I haven't seen for a while, haven't seen since I was a little kid, and I've owned this DVD pretty much since, since early October, actually. It is The Iron Giant. It's about a kid who finds a robot. That's all I can remember. I remember a lot about like later on moments in the film. I remember it's a really, really fun, sweet film, and a lot of people said it's one of the best animated kids films ever made and one of the most underrated films ever made. But I remember as a kid I had the video of this and I just loved it, watched it a lot. So yeah, Iron Giant. There's nothing else really to say.